MSP, Murder She Played. Andie's Book 3. Title: The Phrygian Aeneas. Supplement: 814 BC Carthage, Aeneas, Odusseu, and Dido. Possible historical event. Short story. The sun hung like a heavy gold coin over the burgeoning walls of Carthage. Queen Dido stood upon the highest rampart, her eyes tracing the limestone dust rising from the busy masons below. The city was a miracle of cedar and stone, rising defiantly from the North African soil. As a priestess of the old Phoenician gods, Dido felt a sudden prickle of divine static in the air. Her vision blurred, and for a moment, the sea turned the color of wine. In her mind's eye, she saw two keels cutting through the surf. She saw a clash of wills, a younger lion and an older fox, and she felt the cold certainty of a choice. Two ships entered the harbor simultaneously. One was a weathered, black-hulled vessel from Ithaca, the other, a sturdy Trojan galley bearing the scars of a long flight from burning Ilion. When the captain stepped onto the sand, the tension was immediate. Odusseu, his beard silvered with salt and his eyes restless with 1,000 schemes, looked upon the new city with a surveyor's greed. Aeneas stood beside him, his armor gleaming, his face carrying the somber weight of destiny. "This is no place for a wanderer, Laertiades," Aeneas' voice carried over the waves. "This is a foundation. A home." Odusseu laughed, a dry sound like shifting gravel. "A home built by a woman's wit, Trojan. You seek a throne to rest your weary bones, while I seek the horizon. But do not think to lecture me on destiny." Their argument flared like a sudden storm, words clashing until Odusseu, sensing the queen's favor already leaning toward the younger man, spat on the sand. With a roar of frustrated pride, the Greek turned back to his oarsmen. He did not wait for an audience, he commanded his men to push off, sailing back into the great sea in a fit of bitter rage. Dido descended the steps to meet the remaining hero. After the formal greetings, as they walked through the bustling markets where Phoenician-sewn ships unloaded treasures from Tyre and Cyprus, she turned to Aeneas. "The Greek was a legend," Dido said softly. "Why did you let him go? Why did you not strike him down when he insulted your honor?" Aeneas looked toward the horizon where the black sail was a mere speck. "I was young when the towers fell," he admitted. "Despite the blood between our people, I respected his mind. He is the architect of our ruin, yet he is a master of survival. I have had enough of death." He paused, looking at the queen's keen eyes. "Besides, I am not who the songs say. To save my life, I had to deceive even my father's kin. I fled to my mother's people in Gordian, hiding my true self under the name Ascanius, the name of a Phrygian lake." Dido smiled, her expression softening. "I know the land of Cybele well. The Great Mother is honored in Cyprus and Tyre alike. Your Phrygian blood is a bridge, not a barrier. You are welcome here, Aeneas." She gestured to the wealth around Thamthyvri, the purple dyes, and the gold. "Carthage grows rich, and the local tribes watch us with envious eyes. We have trade and beauty, but we lack a commander who knows the steel of war." But as the days passed, a shadow fell over Aeneas' heart. He watched Dido command the architects, he saw the merchants bow to her decree and the soldiers swear their oaths to a queen. To a man raised on the traditions of the East, the sight of a woman holding the reins of a kingdom was a bitter draught. Gathering his companions in the dark of the Trojan camp, Aeneas spoke in a low, troubled voice. "She is magnificent, yes. But a city must have a king. I cannot be a consort to a woman's rule, nor can I let the blood of Dardanus be secondary to a Phoenician crown." The seeds of his departure were sown not in a lack of love, but in a refusal to be governed. Source: Dionysius of Halicarnassus, Roman Antiquities, Book I, mentioning that Aeneas's mother was of Phrygian origin.